Welcome back to another episode of the Elevated Chat Room. Elevate your mind, elevate your life. Hey, once again, it's your boy, it's your host, Lonzo Jones. What y'all laughing at?
You.
It's your host, Lonzo Jones. Dwayne Malone, my co-host. Of course, he's behind the scene doing this thing, but I'm gonna let him slide once again. But we got two special young ladies with us on tonight. I'm gonna introduce the topic. The topic for tonight is making an impact, how we're changing our schools and communities. We got Miss Takara and we got Kanaria. They're both students at Sheffield High School, and they're also a part of the Z Factor leadership program that we implemented there. Ladies, y'all take over. Tell them a little bit about yourselves.
Hi guys, my name's Takara. I'm the president of Z Factor. I'm over a lot of things at Sheffield. I just do what I'm supposed to. What about you, Kanaria?
Oh, hi guys, my name's Kanaria. I am the program chair. I do a lot of things. I'm involved in a lot of things at Sheffield. And I just do my thing daily.
And we got more coming on the way. Don't forget that.
Thank you.
Y'all can feel their personality for sure. Y'all see y'all got a lot of things going on. Okay, so let's get a little bit more specific. Kanaria, what kind of things are you involved in outside of Z Factor?
Well, outside of Z Factor, I am a track manager.
Okay.
I just, go around and I do whatever they need, me to do. I'm also a diamond girl, which I work the baseball games.
Okay.
The concession, find me at the gate, catch me at the grill for real though.
You be on the grill?
I be on the grill.
You be flipping them burgers?
I do.
And they be good burgers.
Thank you.
All right. What about you, Takara? Y'all crazy.
At Sheffield, I am a Bulldog ambassador.
Okay.
And also, what else did I do? Let me think real quick. I also, I'm on the school board as their something. I just know I'm on the school board, and I go to work and I go to school.
Okay, so where you work at?
I work at South's Best Barbecue. Best
South?
barbecue in town.
Is it really?
It is. What you think about it?
I'm just asking. I don't know if you biased or not. I'm just asking.
What about that Kool-Aid though?
That Kool-Aid lemonade.
That lemonade is fire.
With that Kool-Aid lemonade.
That lemonade is by far the best
But
lemonade.
you mix it with some Kool-Aid and some lemonade.
Now, what kind of Kool-Aid you mix it with?
Fruit punch.
Fruit punch. Okay. All right. Well, I'll let you guys. I'll take your word for it. I know the lemonade bus.
Come try it.
I'm gonna have to get in there. So, at the restaurant you work at, are you like the boss there too, or you just play your role?
I'm not the boss there, but I definitely am outspoken, and I do take charge when need be, because I don't like whenever people slack. We got stuff to do.
Okay.
And we got people to serve. So
I like that attitude. You don't hear that too often from a 16-year-old, like that mindset. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, no, like we got stuff to do. We got people to serve.
being
We
a
got
girl
people
at
to
that.
serve. I like that. So let me ask you guys this first question. What's one way you've made a difference in your school or community? Just one way.
We brought innovation to the table.
Okay.
We brought change. We brought perseverance. We don't take no for an answer, by the way. So it's like whenever we want stuff done, we gotta have it done. No matter who's saying no, we're getting it done regardless.
Okay. I like that.
It really comes to just being the first one. Like, nobody else is going to do it. We see that, so why not us?
Why not us? So what type of things have y'all persevered through, pushed through, and just didn't take no for an answer? What was one of those areas?
Teachers at that, because whenever you're a teacher, you feel like you have more entitlement, or you know more than a child. But we're the new generation, and we have to put out stuff for the next coming generation. So we know what's best.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever a teacher is like, oh no, you should do so and so and so and so, no, we should do what we think we should do. That's how I feel about it.
Okay. And how has that worked out for you guys?
Good, because everything's been going my way so far.
So if it goes your way, that means it's going good?
Yeah.
I mean, not to disregard.
Yeah, I understand.
Not to disregard or
Yeah.
disrespect anyone. But I mean, a lot of things have a lot of higher ups, they're just set in their ways. And I mean, it's a new time.
So you're trying to, basically what you're saying is you're trying to work with the teachers to get them to understand there's another way, another perspective, to see things from your angle.
Yes.
I understand that too. I get that. Like I said, I got kids. I do leadership in leadership roles and stuff too. But as I understand that the more effective I am is by me taking feedback. okay, like I want to be relatable to who I'm leading. You know, I don't always want it to be my way or the highway, because then you lose that rapport, that connection, that trust. You know, so it's like, well, no, I'll listen to you. You know what I'm saying? What you bringing to the table? It's like, okay. Kind of like how we, like, with the Z Factor program, it was like, okay, we're going to let y'all take over, and we'll sit back and just kind of help y'all and kind of guide y'all in different times. But for the most part, it's like, no, we want to see how you guys do it, because we're learning stuff from you guys as well. You know what I'm saying? So never think that just because, and this is anybody, never think just because a student is somebody is younger than you that you can't learn from them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I understand that. But also on the flip side, if I'm set in my ways, or if I feel like I'm the authority figure, sometimes it's just hard, you know, for me to be able to compromise, or for me to be able to, not me, but in general for a person to be able to listen to a student, you know. So I would say, if it's working, keep doing it. But as long as you're doing it respectfully, hey, it's game on. Make sense?
Because we're open to feedback. Like, we love feedback. Yeah. But at the end of the day, because our main issue at school is, yes, we're supposed to learn, but kids need to learn how to do stuff outside of school, like work as a team and put together projects and stuff. You can't do that by just doing a math problem or doing an English essay. You have to, like, we need new stuff at school, and we need to learn how to participate in school. And you can't do that by doing a science project. I'm sorry.
Okay. So it sounds like you're talking about some more like some life skills.
Yes. That's what my end goal is to put out to other kids, that it's not all about school. Yes, it is. But in the real world, there's more skills that you need in life.
Yes.
I agree. And I bet you learned a lot working. Seeing how a business operates and different things like that. How has that experience helped you or benefited you?
I've definitely learned how to hold my tongue. I tell you that, because I hear some ignorance, and it's just like, what? The old me would have been said, I don't know what you're talking about. That's very ignorant. But I'm like, okay, yes, ma'am. Just shake your head and nod. Okay. And side eye.
So you're maturing a little bit.
Yeah, it showed you maturity and growth, definitely.
That's good. Because and I think we talked about this before. It's like, you have to be able to interact with different people. Because everybody is not going to have a personality that you like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be some people that don't have enough energy behind their personality. It's like, bro, you like slow, you a sloth. Like you aggravate me. And then you got some people that's too much. And you got everything that's in between. So you have to learn, you know, because some people going to be on different education levels. Like, even though they're adults, they come in and they're ordering their food. Some people still can't read and write. You're taking orders from. But you don't. But you expect people to be on this level, but everybody's not. So you have to humble yourself enough, you know what I'm saying, to get to their level, or to not disrespect them at the level that they're at. Makes sense?
Yeah, patience is definitely. I got patience now a little bit.
And the only way you get patience is to be put in a situation where you have to use patience.
Yeah, I think that diverse personalities, like, you have to go through diversity to be okay in the real world, because not everybody's like me and Nori. Not everybody's like you and him.
Right.
So you just have to learn that.
Yeah, I agree. Anything you want to comment on that?
I mean, no, not really. She hit it. I mean, that's really how you grow. Like,
she knocking me out.
Being around, you can't be around the same person. You can't be around the same thing. You don't really create change that way. You need diversity.
Yeah, I definitely would say you need diversity because everybody's walk, background, experiences. Because even at your age, you may have experienced some stuff that I've never experienced, and I'm almost 40. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but some people get in their mind like, no, you ain't been through nothing. It's like how they think kids don't have stress. They don't stress about stuff. Like, no, that's a lie.
You ain't got no nerves. I got nerves plenty.
You ain't got nothing to worry about. You gotta do is go to school, make good grades. No, it's a whole lot that teenagers have to deal with, and I didn't learn that, to be honest, until my later years as I'm studying, because I'm always interacting with students. It's like, bro, what can they possibly be dealing with? Let me go look this up. Let me start researching. I'm like, oh, dang, they dealing with a whole lot, you know?
And you got to realize mental illness is getting worse, and it's more common in teenagers now. So you have to be very cautious and very careful what you say to people, because it can trigger things that you don't know about. So you just have to learn to hold your tongue a lot.
That's good. So what made you guys take action and get involved in the community, in your school? What made you guys do that?
I mean, really just seeing how things are ran. Like, we sat back, we watched when we were younger, you know, we took notes of what we would like to change, of what we didn't like. And so involving ourselves, I mean, that's only the real way you can change something. Putting yourself in the situation.
That's good. I like that.
Yes, exactly like that. Because like we both went to Sheffield High School our whole lives basically. And whenever you're going through it, you're like, I don't think I want the next generation to deal with this. So it's like, what's bigger, what's better? And if nobody else is gonna bring it, we might as well.
So you saw a problem and you didn't just talk about it. You did something about it. Yeah. I'm gonna say that what they say back in the day, be about it. Something like that. You used to say back in the day. But that's too old for y'all. But yeah, I like that, the fact that you guys didn't put it off on nobody else. You know, it was like sometimes, like I've heard people say this too, sometimes in life, if you're dealing with something or if you see something that's a problem, then that's God telling you that you don't want to step in and solve it. You know what I'm saying? So if it's bothering you that much, then you're the one that need to be making that change instead of trying to push it off on somebody else. So that's good work by you guys. So you said one of the things was teachers. Okay. Was there anything else that stands out to you guys that you can remember that you guys just absolutely had to change or wanted to change?
Our dress code.
Definitely. In the junior high, we did do a movement and we did change our dress code because the little tedious things. There's no reason why a child, like we're in the 7th and 8th grade, why are you looking at a child's thigh or a child's hip? And our thing was that you couldn't wear leggings without a shirt covering your butt. We're just now going through puberty. There's no reason why a teacher, a principal, because at that time our principal was a boy. There's no reason why a male should tell a woman what to do or what to wear. So we did get that change. We did go to the board. And I will thank Sally Scales on camera. Shout out to you. We miss you, Sally, by the way.
Not even that, like, then and even now, like, we all have different body types.
Exactly.
They were basically wanting girls that, you know, matured way faster to basically cover up themselves for no reason. I mean, we didn't see a point in that.
And you can't control that.
Exactly.
So it's like, there's no need to. And we're all...
Like, it's natural. Like, it's not something that we could control.
And it's not like we were looking at each other. It was like more or less like the teachers looking at us. So it's like, it's uncomfortable. It's weird. Let's change it.
Okay. So now I understand both sides of that because everybody don't have self-control. There's teachers out there that you'll be surprised the stuff they get into with students. So I understand that. But if you got a problem, you know what I'm saying, looking at underage kids, then you shouldn't be teaching. You shouldn't be in the school system. So I get that. But on the opposite end, it's like, now I don't even want girls that's around my kids. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't want females around me coming to my house or coming to an event with everything showing. I mean, it's just a level of respect. It's like it's a certain point you can't just cross this line. Like, hey, you pretty close now. Yeah, you gotta. So you said that. What was the main thing in the dress code that y'all wanted changed?
I mean, really just like the pants were like they're really more focused on. I mean, we did get it changed. And they were like real strict on like the holes up in them. I mean,
a hole couldn't be right here. Like it could be small, very small. It could not be right there. And don't get me wrong, it is a time and a place for the type of way that you dress. And I understand that we're in middle school. Yeah. You're trying to build us up for whenever we get careers and we realize you got to wear a uniform and stuff. But we're kids.
But not even that. All like there are some that is all they have. So to like criticize, like to like pick on them in a way, you know.
And it wasn't even picking on. It was like harassment. Yeah. Every single morning you would walk through the door. They would try to check you. Nobody wants to deal with that, or they would either send you home or you would wait in the office. We come to school to learn. We don't come to school to look at each other's outfits. And whenever we grow up with these kids and we know what their home situation is, there's no reason why you should be harassing these people. And we brought that to attention.
Okay. So y'all end up getting that change. Well, congratulations on that. So when you guys went in, what was the argument? Do you guys remember the argument that they presented? No. Or the pushback? Did you guys get much pushback from that?
Unfortunately, no.
We just took it straight to the Board of Education if the principal don't hear you.
And they was like, we'll get a change.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, it's either that or we start a riot. Dead serious.
Yeah, no, like it was emotion.
Like,
it was
dead
gonna
serious.
happen.
When you say a riot, what does that look like?
Like,
Like it's like
Riot, yeah. It's
us two, but times like 100 kids.
like we're wearing it.
not
Hoes,
gonna-
leggings.
like you're gonna protest.
Yeah.
Okay, you said riot. Okay, so let's make sure
like
that we use the right.
really
It
both.
really
A
got
riot
to
is
a riot.
a riot is like destruction.
Okay.
It's however you want to put it.
Yeah,
I just want to make sure that they know what you're saying and you know what you said. That's all.
I do remember we did. I remember one time all of us girls decided to wear leggings and jeans with holes because what are you gonna do? Send us all home?
Yeah,
they did.
This is all.
They all sat us all in the office, but we did not go home because we're not going home. We came here to learn. This ain't about no outfit. This ain't no fashion show.
exactly.
Okay, so we got to find. So I guess everybody had to come to a balance on that and compromise and get down to what's acceptable and what's not. But you guys did get some things changed.
Yes,
That's what's up. That's what it takes a lot of courage to do that because sometimes you'll start off with a whole lot of people backing you, saying, "Yeah, we're gonna do this," but then when the stuff hit the fan, it's like you looking around, it's like it's only just a few of you. So now you really got to stand 10 toes down. You know what I'm saying?
no,
Been
we
there.
made sure we had our best ones.
Say it again.
We made sure we had our best ones.
Okay, well that's good. I'm glad everything worked out. So overall, on your guys' journey through school and working in community, what kind of issues have you guys faced when trying to make change, when trying to help, when trying to better the school and better community? Any issues you guys have faced, pushback that stands out, or challenges?
Well, really, okay, one factor you have to thank our age.
Okay.
We are only kids. We are only teens. We're 16. Another thing, I mean, time. We also have things going on in our lives. We can't all just, drop everything. So trying to get everybody on one accord, like that's another thing.
Okay.
I say I'm gonna be so transparent here. as us being Black women,
Okay.
and we're so young, and you and me and Canaria trying to present ourselves to grown people, and we might come off as disrespectful, rude, or anything because older people take anything as disrespectful and rude nowadays.
Okay.
You've been saying, well, maybe I think that's rude. They think that's rude just because you think something. So that's been a big issue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I've been around adults like that, so I get that. My thing would be this: if I'm trying to make change, or if I know there's a group of people that want to make change and they always got to come to me, then I'm gonna form a relationship with you so I can really understand your personality and see where you're coming from. So that way I get to know you as I've gotten to know you guys now. So I know when Takara's doing her talking, she's not being rude. That's just how she gets things handled. She comes from the right. Like, and that's just, and you learn people, everybody's different. You're going to have different personalities. So you have to build rapport with people. You have to build trust with people. Now, when they come to me, I understand where she's coming from. And the same thing with you guys. When you guys are trying to create change, with people, it's best to build some type of rapport with them, build some type of connection with them before you just go in there, and chopping heads off. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes now you can get things done that way, but sometimes it goes over a little bit better when it's like, you know what? I built a relationship with these people. They understand my heart. They understand where I'm coming from. So now when I go in there, they know my personality. I'm not going to change my personality. Don't get me wrong, but they know where I'm coming from now. Now, I'm not telling y'all to do that, but I'm just saying that's just another avenue sometimes you have to take especially if you're not getting changes made. But as long as it's working for you, then hey, by all means, keep doing it. Don't recorrect the wheel. Look at she looking at me like, nah, that ain't gonna fly. Go ahead, Scar.
I mean, I hear what you saying. I'm hearing you, but out there, I'm hearing you. It's just. I'm gonna try to build a relationship with you, but I'm here to handle business. Yeah. I'm not here to kiki and caca. I don't even want to know your story if I'm being honest with you. But I do understand what you're saying. If like yes, I can be cool and cordial, but we not finna be buddy. But
no, you don't. No. I'm definitely not saying be buddy. But I'm just saying sometimes things you can get more accomplished.
But are you saying like kiss tail?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying if I want something changed, hey, I'm going in there, my personality, whatever my personality is, that's how I'm gonna present it, blah, 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 blah. Now, I'm gonna kind of share where I'm coming from, my story, my background. I'm not talking about no 2-hour conversation. I'm talking about I can give you my whole, you can feel who I am and where I come from in 10 minutes. So I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna build that rapport with you. Hey, where you from? How did you get here? Blah, 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 blah. I'm building that quick rapport. I'm not trying to kiss your butt to get something done. Because I'm gonna have to keep kissing your butt to keep getting stuff done. Yeah. So I'm not trying to do that. You know what I'm just saying? Build that rapport real quick. You know what I'm saying? Just don't go in there and just be like, bang, dang, she don't care about nobody. All she cares about is this, and that. You know what I'm saying? The things she's trying to do. Now, sometimes that may not be the best route. Sometimes you may have to go in there and go straight for the juggler. But that's up to you guys to judge. But I don't want you guys being a one-trick pony. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Like, be a little diverse. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
We have our many tactics.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like, just be able to use different methods. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if it's working for you, I don't care. I don't care what it is in life. If it's working for you and it's benefiting more than just you, then keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? So, and I applaud you guys. You got to have a lot of courage, a lot of confidence. You know what I'm saying? A lot of belief in yourselves. To stand up and do the things you ladies are doing. Like, so I applaud you guys for that. Like, I would hate to see y'all coming. I'm like, whatever you want, yeah, you can get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, here they go. Send me an email. Don't even come to my office. Just send me an email. I'll look over it, and then I'll determine. You know what I'm saying? We can get this. Yeah, because I don't even want y'all in my office.
Sometimes you can be so loud that you're not even heard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Imagine if somebody talking to you in a strong, forceful voice. You automatically shut down.
That's true.
You know, you gotta be coming in.
Yeah.
And they trying to, you get in a defense mode.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's it.
You never want to be so loud that you're not being heard.
I like that.
If somebody come at me in such a way, I ain't heard nothing you said, man. I'm really
Your tone turns me off. You know what I'm saying? And like, even with y'all, like if somebody came at y'all and they raw and just at you, you're gonna be like, you're gonna either shut down or you're gonna go in defense mode, like Dwayne said. It's just natural. You know what I'm saying? So just keep those things in mind. You know what I'm saying? That's all we're saying.
That's not changing who you are. It's just being sensitive to somebody else that may not know who you are.
Because
you ever went through a drive-through, man, and it seemed like this person was so snobbish, but then you have to think about it like, this may just be their personality.
Mm-hmm.
You got what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I mean, it is different people out here in the world, and some people are more sensitive than others, and some are also more stern, and so it's like you better be careful. That's all I gotta say.
And like on the flip side, like you already said, she got a strong personality, but at the same time, once you build that relationship with her, you can tell that's who she is, who she is, and I respect it because I ain't never gotta be worried like if she's somebody else. She pretty much give me real her. You know what I'm saying? And I respect it versus somebody else.
She definitely has been her since day one, and it took me. I'm not even gonna lie. Like at first, I was like, bro, like I can't. I do this.
Remember.
Yeah, we would bump heads.
You used to try to say slick stuff to me. It's like I used to sit there. I'm like, is he trying me right now?
I was like, bro, she gonna make me go in my bag. You know what I'm saying? But then over the years, I was like, man, she is a strong leader. Like, and you have to just navigate. Oh man, that's Car. She cool. She good peeps.
Don't get me wrong. I got a good heart. Yeah.
So that's probably why we will bump head because it's. Oh no.
They got time.
They respect you for that. I guarantee there's a lot of people that come to y'all when they really just need to hear the truth and be straightforward. Don't sugarcoat it.
Yeah, you already know.
That's a gift within itself.
Yeah, don't come to me like if you don't want a real answer, the positive or negative, like don't come to me. Now I'm not gonna try to make you feel bad, but the truth in itself is gonna do what it's supposed to do. So it is what it is. Like, and I know there's people in my life now that they will not, if they know they got some stuff going on in their life, They're not coming. I'm not gonna see them. I'm not gonna hear from them. You know what I'm saying?
It is what it is.
But it is what it is. But just keep doing what you ladies are doing. Like I said, just continue to learn different tactics. Continue to push the mold, and just continue to be yourselves. Like you'll continue to get some things accomplished. So let me ask you guys this though: how do you encourage other students to make an impact? How do y'all do that?
You know how we got all this girl power, all this bossiness? We bring it right to them. You better do your work. You better be on what you're supposed to do. Because at the end of the day, we got stuff to do. And they actually listen though, because people need that mother, like that maternity figure in their lives. Nobody's there to push them like us.
I mean, not even that. Don't come to me, because then I'm going to put hands on you.
I ain't going to put hands on you. I caught a case.
I will though. I mean, some people need that, and I definitely bring that. You know,
you bring that what?
I bring that to them.
Don't act
if
up
you
in
need
class,
that. Like I will give you that.
So you stern.
Yes, I am.
So you bringing out the belt.
Yeah, that's why. Like none of them really want to mess with me. They'll go to Takara or Aubrey.
How's that work for you?
It works. I mean, I still get stuff done,
and you still do.
So you put the fear of God in them.
Yeah.
Y'all don't play. Y'all do not play.
But I mean, it comes from a place of love.
Yeah,
but
like they are. Like at the end of the day, they know.
They know we love them and we care for them. But you also know you're here to do a certain thing.
Yeah.
So you guys put expectations and responsibility and accountability on them.
Yes.
And don't take no for an answer.
Yeah.
Because I've heard y'all doing Z Factor, how it's like, no, I'm gonna call you out. Like, why you ain't do this? Why you ain't show up? Well, you couldn't call nobody, let them know. So yeah, I've seen y'all in action. Like I know you guys like to hold people accountable because y'all two are accountable. Y'all handle your responsibility. Y'all, as a matter of fact, y'all go above and beyond a lot of times, and sometimes that gets overlooked because part of being a leader, sometimes you do the most and get the least amount of appreciation on the back end. That's part of being in leadership. That's one of the downfalls. If people may never tell you that there are downfalls in being a leader or being in leadership because sometimes you don't get that appreciation. But when you do get it, you know, it gives you that motivation to keep going, go a little harder, go a little stronger. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have y'all experienced that?
Like being overlooked?
Yeah, or underappreciated, undervalued? Yeah.
I mean, but we'll be rewarded later.
Yeah, God got me.
And that's what I was about to get at. He rewards the work of your hands. Like, so we're not doing it to please man, to please this person, that person. When it's all said and done, God gonna do the rewarding. But we are human. And especially when you get married, you know what I'm saying? When you're in a marriage, or if you got a great relationship with a parent or whatever, like parents, for example, if your parent does something for you over and over and over and over and over again, there's nothing wrong with saying thank you. Even though technically in our mind, kids' mind, they're supposed to do it. There's some sorry parents out there that don't do those things that they're supposed to do. So what I'm saying is, it's still great, even though I'm not doing it for a thank you, but every now and then it does feel good. It's like, well, Dad, you know, I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it goes a long way. It's like, you know what, son? I know in a couple of days you're gonna ask me for something. I may get it for you then.
Yeah.
So it goes a long way, man. So just keep that in mind too. That on this journey, sometimes you're not gonna get that appreciation, but that's okay. Keep doing it anyway. And then when you have an opportunity to show appreciation, just make sure you do it. All right, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What else? Okay, so you are a diamond what?
Diamond girl.
So as a diamond girl, you said you cook
mm-hmm.
and you take up money. Is this just for softball, or is it for softball and baseball, or just baseball?
I do primarily baseball.
Okay.
But only for softball we break the gate. But baseball I grill, yes. I cook. And then I fry. I just be, you know, really just ordering people around on the inside.
Okay. So do you cook at home? Are you a cook at home? Okay. Okay. So you pretty good in the kitchen. You okay? Okay.
She more than okay. I promise you.
Oh, you the one was don't talk about doing some. No, that was somebody else in the Z Factor was talking about doing some fried Oreos or something with some Oreos.
Oreo balls. That's Aubrey.
No,
Oreo what?
Oreo balls.
That's
never heard of them.
They so good. Don't get her started. Calm down.
I'm so ready for the bake sale. We're gonna eat some.
Ooh. I'm gonna have to buy some of them. I'm gonna buy some of them.
You better hope they don't sell out.
I'm gonna pre-order. I'm gonna pre-order mine.
Definitely
Pre-order mine. Get mine in. Go ahead and cash
and
out,
they
y'all.
melt in your
Yeah,
mouth.
go ahead and do that.
They that good.
They good.
February 14th.
Valentine's Friday. Yeah. So, Takara, what about you? You doing any cooking at the house?
Don't put me in no kitchen. Don't. I can't even do the noodles. They cook my noodles for me. Aubrey cooks the noodles for me at her house. I don't know how to boil an egg. Don't put me in no kitchen.
But she's still learning.
Yeah,
She handle the money, and she the boss.
Yeah, that's
I can
priority.
talk to you and I can tell you what to do, but don't tell me to put it together.
She'll be at the register.
That's cool. Hey, everybody know they lane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm a people's person. I ain't no cook.
Ain't nothing wrong with I actually like to cook. So the Dwayne wife, she be throwing down in the kitchen though. Yeah. Yeah, she and everybody's different, you know what I'm saying? So it's cool. It's cool. So at Sheffield High School, what is one thing you guys would like to see changed?
Kids, get involved. Be like us, for real.
Stop being lazy.
For real.
Stop being scared. Like it's sad. Like when you think about it, the amount of people that's like scared, like the amount of people that care for what others think. Like honestly, you have to let that go. Like just get involved. It's way more fun than you think.
So that's the big thing you want to see change is students not being involved in making the experience better at Sheffield High School.
Yeah, like it can be better.
Yeah.
Like, but we just don't have the involvement.
Why do y'all think that they're not involved? I know you said something about they're scared, they care what people think. Is that the main reason, or is there anything else why you feel like they don't get involved?
I would say a lot of people are not like us. They're not outspoken like us. And they're lazy. I'm sorry, but they're so lazy and just don't have the initiative to get up and just do something. Whenever I see a problem, I want to fix it. A lot of people are not like us. That's what needs to change, definitely.
Yeah.
And we need a lot more adults encouraging change.
Yeah.
And to push people. Because don't get me wrong, my mama has pushed me my whole life, but there's not a lot of parents out there like that.
That's
and
right.
there's not a lot of teachers like that either.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have nobody pushing you, then you're not going to do nothing. So you have no choice but to do what you know, and that's nothing.
Yeah.
So that's funny you say that you got parents that's involved, that's pushing you, that's put structure and responsibility and accountability on you guys. Like you said, though, every household's not like that.
Yeah.
So if a child or a teen is not getting that from home, where they gonna get it from? What's gonna make them want to do what you guys are doing?
They got us.
Let me tell you something. We at the schoolhouse 8 hours out of the day. We have teachers, faculty members, and then your so-called friends that can push you. Let me tell you something. Nari and Aubrey, they my support system. We gonna push each other no matter what, because we know we got people that is looking up to us and people that we have to do stuff for.
We're role models for it.
Yeah.
Like
I got my family like looking at me and thinking, oh yeah, I gotta really count on her. She's really gonna do something. So I know that in the back of my head every day. So I get up every day thinking, I gotta do this for my mama. I gotta do this for my grandma.
So you got a why. Y'all have a why. A lot of not just a lot of kids, but a lot of adults don't even have a why. They don't even have motivation to get out of bed in the morning. They're not even living. They're just existing. And it's a difference. So y'all are living. You got a lot of students that are just existing. And so y'all have to keep that in mind too, while you're like, we know all the time, like when we go speak at a school assembly, it could be 300 kids in there. We know that out of that 300, we'll be lucky if we get 10 of them to actually take something and apply it in their life and change. Now, I'm not saying it to discourage y'all, but what I'm saying is that as you're going out and you're trying to make all these changes, everybody ain't gonna jump on board with it. It's just the way life is. But guess what? All it takes is one person to make a change.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Which camera is? Let me look at that one. To any child or adult that has no motivation, get right with God. I promise you. Like I pinky promise you, He is gonna motivate you. I promise you. once you get right with God, you gonna forget about your so-called. You're gonna forget about all the other that you're doing, and you gonna want to push yourself because you got God on your side. Once you got God on your side, you will never fail. I promise you.
I like that.
Thank you.
I like that. Wow.
That's how you get motivation. And surround yourself around people who love you, and you gonna feel uplifted to want to uplift yourself and uplift others.
That's good. You want to add something there?
No, my friend right here, homegirl hits everything. She got it.
Well, that's good that she said that because it's she needs to. Because most kids don't want to talk about spirituality, Christ, God. You know what I'm saying? But when it's all said and done, like how can you get purpose in life, which is that motivation, which is that want to get up and do, if you don't talk to the manufacturer, if you don't have a relationship with the manufacturer? Only the manufacturer can truly tell you what you was created for. So the manufacturer, that we believe in, is God. So you have to get that relationship with God. And once you start doing that, not only will you get that hope, that energy, but he'll start putting people in your life that will take you to where you're supposed to be. Like, I wouldn't be sitting in this chair. I wouldn't be speaking at no schools. I wouldn't be doing anything as far as in the motivational world or mentoring if it wasn't for me changing my life, walking with God, and then in that path, guess who I met? Dwayne. And that was about 10, 12 years ago, and we've been rocking ever since. All God. And you talk about purpose or getting that energy,
He gonna give it to you.
He gonna give it to you. But then when you're on the journey of purpose and you're doing something new, the first time we ever spoke at a school, it was just like I was back in high school, Friday night football kickoff. I had that same feel. I was like, bro, this is it. I found my next thing. I found what God wants me to do. It was speaking to kids, giving back to the youth, assemblies, just speaking, talking, just motivating, going into different places, whether it was 500 kids or 5 kids. It didn't matter. Hey, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it's a energy, it's a fulfillment that you get. And when you start walking in your fulfillment, you start walking in your purpose, man, no nothing else matter. Life is just good. No matter what life throws, I'm content. Whether I got all the money in the world or I'm barely getting by, I'm content because I know God got me. So I'm glad you brought that topic up. You're pretty wise over there. But yeah, man. So if we get the kids and more involved, what would that look like? What changes would y'all be able to make if more kids actually got involved? You see what I'm saying? Like, what do y'all want to do if that was to happen?
If more kids was to get involved and more kids was to be like us, it could be bigger and better and badder at everything. I promise you. Like even with the service projects, we could go not only at our school, it could be at all the Sheffield schools. Like we could all come together and do something so wonderful. And whether it's at school, at work, anything, it's going to be bigger, better, and better.
Okay.
I mean, really just like getting our name out there and like making new connections. Like we can be something. Like some people hear our name and it's, not really the best, but like involvement, like, come on, y'all. We can make it something.
Yeah. I would say that is a great thing. The more you get involved, the more people, they can change their stereotype of you because you're at this place or that place, whatever the case may be. But also it builds your network up. Like the more people you meet, you don't never know who they're connected to when it's time for you to get into college somewhere, when it's time for you to get a job or career, or you want to go to the military or whatever it is. If you continue to network, you'll have connections everywhere that people can actually help you open that door. But you got to be willing to put yourself out there and actually show them that, hey, I am about serving. I am about the community. But you got to do that. It opens up a lot of doors. I'm telling you, like you'll be surprised how many people you will meet, or just by being connected to the Z Factor. Like when y'all get out of school, y'all want to do this, like y'all can actually call us and there's no telling who we know. You know what I'm saying? To be able to plug you guys in on every level. So just keep it in mind.
And back to what Nori said, Sheffield has always been looked down on.
Yeah.
So and I'm going to tell you this right now, we got some good kids at our school.
Yeah.
We really do.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is, they're very quiet and they don't want to speak up. But if we got them to speak up and we all came together, we would be looked at differently, because we're not bad. Don't get me wrong. We do have attitudes and we do have issues here and there.
Kids.
But what school don't have that?
Right.
So, but one thing we do have that no other child or no other school does have is perseverance. I'm going to tell you that right now. We have perseverance, and Sheffield as a whole has perseverance. And I know if we all got together, we could all persevere.
No, like out of all of us, like we're the city, like we're the most like family.
Yeah.
You know, like we're even like in the school, we are connected. Like we're a whole family.
That's good.
And like regardless, like we might get into it like at Sheffield, but please don't mess with one of our Sheffield kids.
Exactly.
I promise you, it will be if you don't mess with us. Like we might sit there and argue, but don't say nothing to my Sheffield classmate. Don't say nothing to nobody that go to Sheffield, really, because it's all love, and it's always been like that. Because you got to sit and think, we're all that we know. So once you realize that we're all that we know and we all that we got, we cherish that.
I love to see y'all take pride in that. I don't care where you're from. Take pride in wherever you are from. I remember I was driving somewhere to pick up something, and I drove by what they call like, you know, the projects or whatever. But there was this guy. He was out there sweeping the sidewalk. And I said, man, this guy is in the projects, quote, hand quotes, but he's taking care of it like he's in a mansion. So it doesn't matter where you at. You take pride.
Take care of your place.
You take pride in wherever you at, because wherever you at, if you have the right mindset and you're doing the right things, it's just a stepping stone to get to where you really want to be.
Exactly.
So, but you got to take care of the stuff where you at. You don't be one of those type of people that is like, you faithful. You're not even faithful over the few. You're not never gonna get to be able to be faithful over many. You know what I'm saying? So if you mismanaging your things when you don't have much, why would God bless you with many or with much, knowing you're gonna mismanage that too? You know, you got people out here praying for jobs and more money, but you're bad with money at $10 an hour. You're gonna be bad with money at $1,000 an hour or $1 million. You know, you're gonna be bad. So unless you change your discipline and who you are, you're gonna be that person no matter where you're at in life. So start now. You know what I'm saying? Continue to do what you're doing. And when you get these people around you, make sure they locking in. By no, we're gonna be who we say we are, and we're gonna be who we want to be in the future. We're gonna start acting on it now. You see what I'm saying? I see my future self as this, so I got to start working on him or her now. Oh, y'all got me. Got me ready.
It's a good day.
I ain't ready to fight though, but
if you want to rumble though, we can rumble.
No, down.
Y'all off the chain. I love y'all, man. And it's so good though, because like the generations are different, and I think sometimes we make it sound like, oh, because they're different, it's a negative, it's a bad thing. No, they're different because they're different. Now let's learn them and let's understand them and let's come together. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm down to ride with y'all as long as y'all ain't doing nothing foolish. Y'all know that. You know what I'm saying? As long as y'all ain't doing nothing foolish, hey, y'all can hit Chantrese up. Chantrese let me know, hey, we there for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But that's I pray. I don't know if y'all know this, but I pray over y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like,
thank you.
We pray. I pray weekly over every kid that I've ever come in contact with, every kid that I have influence with, every kid that I mentor, every kid that I train or coach. I send up prayers for y'all, and it's not like I'm deep. It's like, no, God, I just need for you to send hope. I need for you to send release. I need for you to be able to bless them in whatever situation that they're in. Whatever it is, I need for you to send them hope. I need for them to hang on to hope. You know, whether it's a man, whether it's a word, whether it's a TV show, whether it's a video, something they come across, I need for them to hang on to hope. And I need for you, whatever that thing that they're dealing with, I need for you to send them some release. They need some release, whatever it is. So, like, I'm just praying those things because I know as I'm dealing with the youth, I know what y'all are dealing with. You know, like, send them some hope, God. You know, when I get there, let them see me. Even though every time we get together, we're not talking about Christ, but let them see the love of God in me, which is God. God is love. So let them see that love that I have. Now, but in the same time, when you're doing it, like, my love may come off as tough love sometimes. You see what I'm saying? Like, I may not be all giddy with you. Not at y'all, because we just sit back and vibe with y'all. But when I'm at other places, it's like, yeah, you may not get that, you know what I'm saying?
It's sweet.
It's still love, because I'm giving you truth. I'm helping you out. But yeah, we do pray. I know I do. You know what I'm saying? So I just want y'all to know that y'all are not out here by yourselves.
Because you never and not even just us, you never know what a child is going through. You never know the silent battles. Mm-hmm. Granted, I do get up and I perform every day, but you never know what somebody's going through. So I do appreciate that.
And I agree with y'all because that's everybody's life.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know what's going on. Like, I've said before, sometimes the motivator needs to be motivated. Like, they look at us, especially as a man that's married, got kids, y'all just see like, oh, he out there, he don't have no problems. Shoot, my 2023 was hectic. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we just gotta push through. We gotta hang on to God, hang on to that hope. Christ, I need you. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it's, because you'll go crazy if you don't believe in a higher power and stuff when life is just kicking your tail. Because we ain't built to be able to handle this stuff on our own. You got to have somebody that you can vent to and talk to. And then you got to have a higher power that you believe in. I don't know how we got on this topic. Yeah. But we so shit.
But I definitely learned God gives his selfish battles to his selfish soldiers. Yeah. I tell you that.
Yeah. Now, I know y'all be seeing those little videos talking about they was open up this they was open up his book or something, or they was answering the phone and they was like, okay, God, I'm calling you to see if if I got off the list this year to be on the toughest soldier because I don't want it again. And they was like, oh, thank you, Lord, I ain't making this year. Because you go through some things,
trials and tribulations, I tell you.
But like I said, you're not wherever you are in life. It didn't catch God by surprise. Nothing catches God by surprise. So we are all built for what we're going to go through. As long as you are a believer, you know, you can't say that for people that don't believe in God. It is what it is, just what Scripture says. But anyways, let's. Anything else y'all want to say on that topic before we hop on to the last question?
You know that God has a plan for you. It don't matter what you're going through. He got a plan. It's all gonna figure out. It's gonna figure it out. I promise you.
And I just thank him for every interaction because I know it was never a mistake, good or bad.
It built character and it built me to the lady that I am today.
Thank you.
So in life, there's no L's. We don't lose. We don't take losses. We learn. So whether you lose, whether it's a bad situation or a good situation, don't look at it as that a failure. Nope. It was a lesson. I learned something. So always learn through everything and just try not to make that same mistake. Because I promise y'all are young. You got a whole life full of mistakes to make. It just gonna happen because we're just human. So learn from each one of those mistakes, mature from it, and keep it moving. And keep blessing people. I promise you, the more you bless people, the easier it seems like your life get. You know, the more you serve, as you said earlier, the easier or how life just starts serving you. Like it's just beautiful. Yeah. Like when you serve, you do a life of service. Like that's why we do. Yeah. That's why we harp on doing the community outreach because we know the fulfillment that we get, and then the blessings that we put on other people, and then how in the future, because of the way God does things, He's going to reciprocate that in your life. But you don't know how He's going to do it. Now, don't get out there saying I'm gonna do this because God gonna do this. That's not how that works. You can't tell God how to bless you. You just let Him bless you as you go through life. You can't tell God how to bless you. To do. So don't fall into that trap. But let me ask y'all this last question. It says, how has making a difference changed you personally?
I mean, it's made me stronger. I definitely can handle a lot more things than I thought I could. I mean, hey, like it says, it elevated me in a way. And it's definitely it's giving me a certain drive to never stop.
That's good. I like that. That's good stuff.
It taught me a lot of lessons. I tell you that. It like I learned a lot of patience. I learned I'm going to have to not be the boss every time. I'm going to have to sit back a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. But not just a little bit. Just a little bit. Like, I'll listen to you for a little bit. But you also have to learn that. I don't even know what I was going to say. Let me not say nothing I wasn't going to say. But I have changed, I can say, with my maturity. My maturity has definitely went up through the roof because I was childish, and I'm still childish. Don't get me wrong. I still am childish in my ways, but you have to learn it is a time and a place. So I've learned it's a time and a place, and patience.
Yeah.
And sit back and ride sometimes.
I can agree with both y'all on that. I've noticed in y'all that the maturity and the discipline that you've shown from the weight loss. Like, you laughing, but you can't lose weight or make any changes in your life if you're not disciplined. Like that's one of the missing links in most people's lives, trying to get from point A to point B. They're not disciplined. You know, it doesn't matter because discipline comes with consistency. And most people, once they start something, they don't see the results immediately, they quit. So that speaks to your fortitude, your ability to push through, your perseverance. Mm-hmm. And with Takara, I've noticed sometimes you do sit back and you will take advice from people. Like even in Z Factor meetings, sometimes I'll step in and say stuff and you will let me do what I'm supposed to do because I'm helping you. I'm not trying to take over or take anything from you. And I think you're matured in that way. Like, hey, like these people actually care about me. They're on my side. We're after the same goal. Yeah. And you'll sit back and like, okay, yeah. And then you'll jump right back in and do what you're supposed to do.
Like I told you a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. But that's all that's where it starts. You know what I'm saying? But some people are not built to take a step back. Only a little bit. So you're one of them that's not called to just step back and just because you want things done right. You carry yourself with what we call a spirit of excellence. You want things done at a high level. You want it done excellent. And so when it's like, and that's why it's hard sometimes for people like that to delegate and give other people assignment, because you're like, man, if this person dropped the ball, I'm gonna lose
pancakes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, but continue to grow. Continue to grow. Read books on personal development. You know what I'm saying? And whatever you guys are trying to do in life, go ahead. Like, what do you want to do when you get out of high school? Have y'all talked about that yet? You consider that? What do you want to do?
I plan to go into carpentry and get my real estate license, and then further go into like police work.
Okay, sweet.
I plan to go to Alabama A&M University and take criminal justice and become a lawyer.
Sweet. Man, I could definitely see you being a lawyer. I can see you being a lawyer. Now, you said you wanted to go into carpentry and into police work.
But like more like, in there like detective work, but I have to start somewhere. So.
Now, I can see you doing that as well. Because y'all are deep thinkers, you know what I'm saying? And y'all are relentless. And you're going to have to be that in those professions. So as you guys are getting closer to taking those, start doing something now. Start following some lawyers or some detectives or somebody in your field and whatever you're trying to do. Start following people. Start learning stuff now, even though you ain't in college. It's not going to hurt you by the time you get to college. You have a general knowledge of the subject, of the topics. And that way it's a little bit easier for you. Then you can progress a little bit faster. And then boom, we look up, you know what I'm saying? I can hire y'all. If you're gonna be in carpentry work, I got rental properties. And if you're gonna be doing what you said you're gonna be doing, I can always use a lawyer for different things. You know what I'm saying? So especially if you end up being a real estate, I can close my properties.
I would not be a real estate lawyer,
No. That's right. She said criminal justice. Okay. Well, now I probably won't need. I hope to God I don't need you, but I probably know people that will need you.
Well, you send it my way because I do not mind making a few dollars.
I got you. Anything else, y'all? Because y'all done killed it tonight. Anything else you guys want to say before we close out? It's on y'all.
This will not be the end of us. You will see us again.
Thank you.
I do thank you for the opportunity.
Oh yes,
this was a really nice one. I like this one.
Yeah, it was much more chill, wasn't it?
It was. See y'all on the next one.
See y'all next time.
All right, that is the end of our episode. The Elevated Chat Room. Elevate your mind, elevate your life. Make sure you subscribe, comment. If you want to get on the podcast, just holler us. Y'all be blessed. We out.